Janine, would you please call the roll?
Calling the roll, Ms. Simon. Ms. Baker. Mr. Miller. Mr. Tuma.
Here.
Mr. Gallagher.
Here.
Mr. Schron.
Here.
Ms. Conwell. Ms. Brown. Ms. Stevens. Ms. Stevens is absent at the moment. Council President Brady. Council President Brady is absent. And Council Vice President Jones.
Here.
There is a quorum.
Can we have a motion to excuse Council President Brady's absence?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. At this moment, let's stand to recite our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, let's have a moment of silent meditation for our own personal reflections. Thank you. At this time, Janine, has anyone signed in for public comment?
Yes, Mr. Chair. The first person is Ms. Jane George.
Yes, you can pull the microphone down. Yes, help us.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me this time to speak. My name is Jane George. I'm with the Fiscal Office. I have been with the Fiscal Office almost 15 years. Before that, I was with the Treasurer's Office for almost 16 years. But I'm not going anywhere too soon. So I just wanted to be here to talk to you for my fellow employees about the lawsuit that's been going on for almost 7 years. I know you're all aware of it. I don't know why we're being ignored on this matter. You told us to come and speak at council, Mr. Jones, but we're just being ignored. Why? There's things that have gone on with the county jails, the ERP system, things that are in the paper. Those have happened after this. This has been going on for 7 years. I don't get it. I had called up to speak with Mr. Budish's secretary, Laura Roach, to make an appointment to come and see him and never got a return phone call. Why? So the one thing I want to state is that I remember when a lot of you run for your positions, along with you, Mr. Budish, you're for the working people. You're for the middle class. You're for the lower class. You're pro-union. I beg to differ. And so do about 450 other people. It's a farce. Parking has gone up, postage goes up, transportation goes up, but not our money. And it was taken from us. We just asked for it back. It's not even that much that we're asking for. We don't even get respect from any of you. You don't talk to us. I don't understand it. Why do you have a law department? You have attorneys that have not responded since May to our attorneys. What are they getting paid to do? That's all I have to say. I hope that you think about this, because we're not going to give up.
Next is Alan Collins.
Mr. Collins?
Greetings. Thank you for allowing me to have my little speak today.
I want to piggyback a little bit on what Jane just mentioned. Is in regards to the court case that the county and the employees are in right now. We've won our settlements, but the county keeps pushing it back to another court, and now it's been sent to the Supreme Court. Employees being, jobs been reduced, pay's been reduced, positions being changed. It's affected our lives, but no one in the executive branches have had their salaries messed with at all. So it would be nice if somehow Mr. Budish or anybody that's involved with the court case would actually pay attention to what employees, what people, lives have been affected by this, and make some kind of decision on what you really need to do to help the little person. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
And the final speaker is Ms. Liu.
Good evening. Well, we have two people here coming to tell you something important. As we all know, the corruption we had before actually was not only for that time. It actually started way earlier, and it actually has never stopped. Our county jail problem and some other issues we are suffering right now, actually, they started decades ago. Probably even Mr. Strong, you were still little.
That's a long time ago.
Yes, very long time ago. Lots of things actually started, if you really trace back. It was over 50, 60, 70 years ago. For example, in our shelter, homeless shelter systems, can anybody prove that we actually have only half of the female population in this county than the male population? Why the male shelters can officially having 300-something beds, but the women's shelter only has 170-something beds? So lots of things already started a long time ago. So I do appreciate current county council members are making efforts, but it's just too many problems for too much accumulations. But one good news, starting today again, RTA finally started another little step to make their improvement for everybody in this county. They started their community meetings. This is from the first session. Sorry, I only have one hand. You can see they start offering better informations to show us in the meetings. And before the meeting session started, I already sent all county council members the schedules. So I wish all of you may check that list and find a place in your community you may attend to. Because if we don't start from somewhere, from people's daily lives, nothing will be improved. Not just this 7 years of a court case. All other things have accumulated for over 50 years. Just think about last year. Our children died because the social workers in a particular department couldn't really save the kids in time. These things will keep happening. We all have to work together to tackle all these problems. But please don't think just one point at a time. Spotty work will never work. Thank you very much.
Janine, has anyone else signed in for public comment?
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. At this time, can we have a motion to approve the minutes as printed in our agenda?
So moved.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Do we have a message from our county executive?
Yes, thank you. Today is National Voter Registration Day, which gives us a great opportunity to focus on the importance of voting. As you all know, voting is the cornerstone of our democracy, and we need to do all that we can to encourage people to register and then to get out and vote. So Councilwoman Conwell and I went out to the Dave's Supermarket in Yvonne's district today to talk to people about voting and to get people registered. We will be conducting other voter registration events, and I hope you'll all be leaders in your respective districts. Just let us know how we can be helpful to you. Thank you very much.
All right. Legislation introduced by council. Consideration of a resolution of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2019-0212, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County non-bargaining classification plan.
This item will be referred to Human Resources. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions of council for second reading.
Resolution number 2019-0181, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County non-bargaining classification plan.
This item will move to the October 8, 2019 council agenda for consideration of third reading adoption.
Resolution number 2019-0182, supporting an application for funding under the Clean Ohio Fund Green Space Conservation Program on behalf of City of Brooklyn.
This item will move to the October 8, 2019 council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. And Madam Clerk, it appears we have 7 items in the same vein. Why don't you read all of the items?
Resolution number 2019-0183, supporting an application for funding on behalf of City of Euclid. Resolution number 2019-0185, supporting an application for funding on behalf of Gates Mills Land Conservancy. Resolution number 2019-0186, supporting an application for funding on behalf of Village of Orange. Resolution number 2019-0188, supporting an application for funding on behalf of the Village of Moreland Hills. And resolution number 2019-0189, supporting an application for funding on behalf of West Creek Conservancy.
All items read will be moved to the October 8, 2019 council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. Legislation introduced by executive. Consideration of resolutions for first reading adoption under suspension of rules. Can we have a motion to suspend rules 9D and 12A?
Mr. Vice President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The rules have been suspended.
And Mr. Chair, also like the record to reflect that Councilwoman Stevens is in attendance.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2019-0213, amending the 2018-2019 biennial operating budget for 2019 by providing for additional fiscal appropriations from the general fund and other funding sources for appropriation transfers between budget accounts and for cash transfers between budgetary funds.
Move to adopt.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President. My colleagues, this resolution is the regular bi-monthly fiscal agenda of budget amendments. Questions were presented to Budget and Management, and the answers are at your station. The proposed changes are routine. Notable is that accounting is simplified by merging the old Economic Development Revolving Loan Fund into the regular Economic Development Fund. I recommend passage on first reading suspension.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution number 2019-0214, accepting the rates as determined by the Budget Commission.
Move to adopt.
Second.
And seconded. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President, my colleagues, this is a routine resolution to fulfill a state requirement to declare inside and outside millage property tax rates for the coming year. While passage is requested on first reading suspension, an informal hearing was held on the matter at the September 16th meeting of Finance and Budgeting Committee.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The resolution is adopted. Consideration of resolutions for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2019-0215, confirming the county executive's appointment of Natasha Davis to serve on the Cuyahoga County Division of Children and Family Services Advisory Board for an unexpired term ending 2/28/2023.
This item will be referred to Human Resources.
Resolution number 2019-0216, confirming the county executive's appointment of Bernardo F. Moreno to serve on the Metro Health System Board of Trustees for an unexpired term ending 3/4/2025.
This item will be referred to Human Resources.
Resolution number 2019-0217, authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with Cleveland Commerce Center in the amount not to exceed $300,000 for the purchase of approximately 125 previously leased parking spaces located at East 40th Street and Perkins Avenue, Cleveland.
This item will be referred to Public Works.
Resolution number 2019-0218, making an award on requisition number 44038 to Blue Technologies in the amount not to exceed $5,207,027.92 for enterprise-wide print management goods and services for the period 10/1/2019 through 9/30/2024.
Also referred to Public Works.
Resolution number 2019-0219, authorizing a state contract with TEC Communications in the amount not to exceed $1,190,395 for the purchase of various Cisco enterprise licenses and support services for the period 9/30/2019 through 9/29/2024.
This item will be referred to Finance and Budgeting.
Resolution number 2019-0220, amending resolution number 2019-0091 dated 4/9/2019, which approved a proposed settlement in the matter of Jason Josviak et al. Versus Cuyahoga County.
This item will be referred to Finance and Budgeting. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading.
Resolution number 2019-0201, authorizing an amendment to the design-build agreement with Turner Ozan, establishing a final guaranteed maximum price in the amount not to exceed $240,610,443 for design-build services for the Convention Center Hotel project and the underground enclosure from Huntington Park Garage to the hotel.
This item will move to the October 8, 2019 council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption.
Resolution number 2019-0204, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 09-00629 with Shaker West Professional for lease of office space located at 11811 Shaker Boulevard, Cleveland.
Janine, would you read all those remaining items?
For a juvenile court, Resolution number 2019-0205, making an award on requisition number 45204 to Highland Group in the amount not to exceed $3,511,038 for insurance, brokerage, and risk management services for the period 1/1/2020 through 12/31/2021. Resolution number 2019-0210, authorizing a contract with United Way of Greater Cleveland in the amount not to exceed $1,095,450 for fiscal agent services and emergency food assistance to eligible Cuyahoga County residents for the period 1/1/2020 through 12/31/2020. And resolution number 2019-0211, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1600299 with Oriana House for operation of a one-stop reentry resource center.
All items just read will move to the October 8, 2019 council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading adoption under suspension of rules. Can we have a motion to suspend rules?
Mr. Vice President, I move to suspend the rules.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Rules are suspended.
Resolution number 2019-0172, confirming the county executive's reappointment of Erskine K. to serve on the Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Board of Cuyahoga County for the term 7/1/2019 through 6/30/2023.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Council President, this gentleman came before the Human Resources Appointment and Equity Committee and desires to continue to serve and demonstrated the skills and necessary qualifications to continue, so I respectfully request my colleagues' support.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0173, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires rehabilitation of Bishop Road Bridge number 01.78 over the east branch of Euclid Creek in the city of Highland Heights.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
I would like to add my name, Simon.
Add Councilwoman Simon's name. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0174, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1600245 with Burgess and Nyepel for design engineering services for improvement of Pleasant Valley Road Bridge over the Cuyahoga River.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Okay.
Is there any discussion?
Mr. President, on September 18th, 2019, Nicole English from Public Works came before the Public Works Committee to discuss this, and this is an amendment of a contract to add a design contract, the final design phase for all three bridges in this project, and ask for my colleagues' support on this moving forward under second reading suspension.
Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0175, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1400246 with Peer Place Networks for maintenance for a cloud-based comprehensive case management system.
Move to adopt.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Mr. President, my colleagues, this resolution extends our contract with Pure Place Networks for 5 years for a cloud-based case management system that is used by our senior and adult services and the Children First Council. The cost is $1,013,000 and is paid for entirely by Health and Human Services levy funds. Passage was unanimously recommended by the Finance and Budgeting Committee.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0176, authorizing an amendment to a master contract with various providers for various services for the Cuyahoga Options for Independent Living Services Program.
Move to adopt.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. Again, this item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0195, confirming the county executive's appointment or reappointment of various individuals to serve on the Cuyahoga County Community-Based Correctional Facility Governing Board.
Do we have
Move
a
to
mo-
adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Is there any discussion?
No.
No? Excellent. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it.
Resolution number 2019-0196, making an award on requisition number 44111 and authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with the Vallejo Company in the amount of $550,000 for the sale of Brook Park Road Maintenance Yard.
Motion to adopt.
Is there any discussion?
Mr. President, this piece, our 2019-0196, and the three pieces to follow, companion pieces, are all part of the county property consolidation effort. Mr. Devert came before Public Works Committee on the 18th of September, as well as Mr. Justin Hughes of Allegro Realty, who is the county's advisor on these projects, for the sale of these properties, and they gave a thorough presentation to the committee, and we were all very satisfied with the results on this, so we're moving this along for second reading suspension. I request my colleagues' support on this resolution as well as these following three pieces of legislation. Thank you.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0197, making an award on requisition number 44111 and authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with Bridgeworks in the amount of $4,150,000 for the sale of permanent parcels in the city of Cleveland.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0198, making an award on requisition number 44111 and authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with City of North Royalton in the amount of $250,000 for the sale of York Road Maintenance Yard.
Motion to adopt.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0199, making an award on requisition number 44111 and authorizing a purchase and sale agreement with Board of Park Commissioners of the Cleveland Metropolitan Park District in the amount of $2,650,000 for the sale of Canal Road Sanitary Maintenance Yard.
Motion to adopt.
Moved and seconded. All those, any discussion?
Mr. President, just a comment on the sale of the 4 parcels. The administration ran a very good process on the sale of these parcels. We got over $7 million. We got good new uses. We got economic development. Nobody contested the process. It just went very well, and we should take some pride in that. Thank you.
All right. Is there any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Madam Clerk?
Resolution number 2019-0200, making an award on requisition number 46078 to Lakeland Management Systems in the amount not to exceed $795,705.10 for the Courthouse Square Freight Elevator Modernization Project.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yeah, Mr. President, on September 18th, Mr. Matt Reimer from Public Works came before the Public Works Committee to discuss this legislation. This deals with a construction contract award for the modernization project for our elevator in the courthouse. It's going to improve the safety, reliability, et cetera. And this is something that we'd like to move on promptly, obviously, if there's any safety concerns. So I'd ask for my colleagues' support on this second reading suspension.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Resolution number 2019-0202, approving a right-of-way exhibit as set forth in plat number M-5038 for rehabilitation of Bishop Road Bridge number 01.78 over the east branch of Euclid Creek in the city of Highland Heights.
Motion to adopt.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Mr. President, on September 18th, Ms. English came before Public Works to explain this legislation. And this is a request to acquire a right-of-way on a project that the county's working on with respect to removing landscaping from private driveways. And so, again, this is a project that they'd like to move forward on promptly, and so we're asking for second reading suspension here.
No further discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. This item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0203, approving a right-of-way exhibit as set forth in plat number M-5041 for Phase 2 of the reconstruction and widening of Sprague Road from West 130th Street to York Road in the cities of North Royalton and Parma.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yeah, Mr. President, this legislation also is presented by Ms. English, and this is again acquiring right-of-way for Phase 2 of residential work that's happening there. These are temporary minimum takes. 156 parcels are involved with 149 owners, and 50% will be paid by the cities involved. I ask for second reading suspension on this as well.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0207, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1600252 with Applewood Centers.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Mr. President, this resolution and the one to follow are year extensions of contracts that we've had for many years here in the county for the juvenile court, and recommendation from the committee is passage.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0208, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1700127 with Ohio Guidestone for community-based treatment center management services.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. The item is adopted.
Resolution number 2019-0209, authorizing an agreement with Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office in the amount not to exceed $2,748,203 for legal services for the period 1/1/2019 through 12/31/2019.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. President, I ask my colleagues to support this contract. A request was submitted to OBM for 6 more APAs due to an increase of cases being handled by Department of Children and Family Services. 2 APAs have already been hired. Funding for this comes 67% is levy dollars and 33% of that is Title 4E funds. So I ask my colleagues to support.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Miscellaneous committee reports. Are there any committee reports?
Mr. President,
Councilman?
my colleagues, the meeting that was scheduled a week from today on Monday, September 30th at 1:00 p.m. for the overview presentation on the county budget has been canceled. The meeting of Finance and Budgeting Committee that was scheduled for 2:00 on that day is moved back to its regular start time, which is 1 p.m. on Monday, September 30th. And on Monday, October the 7th at 1 p.m., we will start the budget process, and we will have both the strategic overview presentation by Executive Budish and the more detailed overview presentation by Director Keenan, both on the same day. Thank you.
Economic Development will meet on Monday at 3 o'clock.
Human Resources, I'm so used to saying
Been a while.
that. Health and Human Services, we had 2 presentations in our committee last time. There was a presentation by the Metanoia Project and Senior Transportation, so I'd invite my colleagues that is not on that committee to take a look at the need before we go into the budget cycle. And I have nothing further in this week with committees. Thank you.
Council President, the Human Resources Appointment and Equity Committee will actually meet on its regularly scheduled time, October 1st at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Any other reports?
Mr. President, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Public Works will meet on October 2nd at 10 a.m. and its regular scheduled time.
Okay. Is there any miscellaneous business? If not, report by clerk on legislation withdrawn at request of sponsor.
Resolution numbers 2019-0184 and 2019-0187 were withdrawn at the request of the Planning Commission. The applicants are no longer seeking funding from the Clean Ohio Fund Green Space Conservation Program.
All right. With that, if nothing else holds our attention, it was a quick meeting. All right, our meeting is adjourned.